Welcome back. I'm excited to be on this journey with you guys. I wanted to kind of pop in so you guys can see what I kind of look like at the end of the day. Not awesome right now, but I'm kind of tired getting back to it. But I want to be able to put your guys' mind at ease about potentially doing some of these kind of virtual face-to-face video conference things. I think it's going to be really important that we still see each other and pop in once in a while, and I want to kind of build that environment and that culture that it's okay to jump on and let us see and video record yourself. It's going to feel awkward at sometimes. You're not going to like the way you sound on film, but it just gives us a little bit more personable feel to the classroom that we're in. So the final assignment for week 1 is going to be kind of a research and record assignment where you're going to go out and search for some information, record that information, and then you're going to come back and respond with some of your own reflection. So what you're going to do, and this will be in your Google Classroom as an assignment, again, when you click on that link in the AP Environmental Science, you'll click on it and it'll open up something that looks like this, and it'll probably have your name up here in the corner as well, so you know it's yours, and there'll be like a turn-in button here as well. So that'll be something that you can go in and actually edit on as you're working. So this is going to be something that's going to deal with the current events that we have right now, because we're right in the middle of a transition from President Obama to President-elect Trump. And so your goal is going to be an informed citizen and do some research on some of the scientific issues that are have been facing past presidents and will be facing President-elect Trump in his future here. So you're going to research, you're going to have to do some really looking into facts, evaluating resources, and finding things that are factual. And you're going to have to really work at finding things that are not biased. So that's the big goal is here. I want you to go out and find facts, not opinions to begin with. So part 1 of this is you're just going to pick one of the following down below here. So the 2 questions. 1, how will energy landscape evolve over the next 4 to 8 years, and what is the president's energy strategy? This is going to involve clean energy and fossil fuels, those methane emissions, and nuclear power. So there's one topic you could go back and research. The other option for you, because remember you only have to pick one, is what are the president's views on climate change, and how is the new administration's plans of action similar or different from the predecessor? So both of these topics are going to be pretty prevalent in our environmental science studies, and like I said earlier, this is a good point in the transition because you're going to be able to find quite a bit of research and facts about these 2 issues because they're hot button issues right now. So pick the question, and then you will go and research that question and come up with a detailed response using evidence, right? So if you find a debate archive on CNN, I'd like you to reference that. And, according to this CNN debate archive from, October 15th, 2016, blah, 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 blah. Or if you have found a video, or if you found a New York Times article, I really want you to focus on citing and referencing that evidence. So find the answer to the question and then come up with your response. Now, I don't really care about the process that you use to create that final response. If you want to write. If you want to create a quick little, 5-6 slide presentation, cool. If you want to do a screencast video where you're just talking through that, that's cool too. I don't care about what the final bit looks like. What I'd like to see is the research and the response behind it. So just as a reminder here, please make sure you are responding as informed scientific civilians. This is not an opportunity to share your biases or to share the biases of other media sources, which is very difficult in the time that we live in. So please make sure you're using evidence and facts for this part 1. Part 2, you are going to be given the chance to actually respond here. So after you've researched and after you've answered one of these 2 questions, whether you write it, you PowerPoint it, you video it, you do a comic strip, what I'd like you to do is then go ahead and respond with your feelings and your reactions, right? This is important. The important thing here is that you're responding as an educated civilian, and we want to make sure that as we respond and we engage in this kind of dialogue, that we are going to argue rationally and respectfully. So it's okay to disagree. You may disagree with me. I may disagree with you. We may disagree with many of the people within the class, and that's okay. That's actually how we learn is through that dialogue. So this is your chance to respond. How does it make you feel? Are you feeling like this is a good transition? Are you feeling like maybe there's things left out? It is truly your response, but again, you're using evidence to help guide your response. I don't just want you, flying off a wheel, but really thinking about this and thinking critically about how it does impact you as a voter in the next election. So you'll respond. Again, you can add that right into kind of your final project, however you want to do that, whether that's just another paragraph if you're writing, whether if you're talking through it kind of like I am, you can just share kind of your thoughts and stuff on that. What I would like us to just keep in mind that we are practicing arguing rationally and respectfully. So we can absolutely disagree. We can share opposing views, but we will always keep in mind that we are going to do that with the utmost respect. And we're going to use evidence to support our claims. So that's kind of the outline for that. Again, the process that you take and the final project, I'm not overly worried about. I'm really looking at content here. I want to see, it's kind of a pre-assessment for me to see how well you can find valid research bits, how well you can kind of formulate your thinking and kind of organize your thoughts, and really just how well are we, how involved are we being in what's going on right here today? We're just a few weeks from inauguration. So like I said, there is a lot that's going on within this transition, and you guys as voters in the next election, or maybe you already voted, are a part of that, which is a huge privilege we have as Americans. So there it is. This bad boy is due Sunday night. If you have questions, email me, comment, get together, and we'll make sure that we can make this work. All right, have a great weekend, guys. Welcome back.